Hey y'all, it's Marie. So, I went to sorry it's so late in the day. I just got back from Denver. Sorry it's so late. I ended up having to see, well, I saw the nurse practitioner, and I saw a physical therapist, and I also saw the dietitian. And then on top of it, I had an appointment at 2. It's like after 4. It's like 4:30 right now. I had an appointment after 2 with an anesthesiologist. Sorry. So I had to have like this full physical thing with the anesthesiologist to make sure I didn't have any like anesthesia reactions, which I haven't. I've had 9 different surgeries, so I didn't see the point of having it. I was also asked to participate in a study called NAFL, which is non-alcoholic fatty liver. It is for obese patients undergoing, or people undergoing bariatric surgery. And its potential is to examine and discover biochemical and genetic factors in disease pathogens and progression/regression. So what happens is I'm going to already have a liver biopsy, and I will also have surgery for hernia repair. I didn't know that I had a hernia, so like when I did all my testing last time, I had an ultrasound and all that. For this green urine thing that I was going through, which is gone. But I guess I have a hernia, a small hernia. It's like right here, which is why I have acid reflux. So the surgeon is actually going to repair that before I have my actual bypass surgery. So my surgery is going to take 4 hours, which I'm happy they caught it now instead of later, because after surgery obviously it would be really, really bad to have a hernia. My surgery again is September the 8th, which is 2 weeks, roughly 2 weeks. It's with Dr. Schoen at University Hospital, and I don't know the time of my surgery yet. They're supposed to call me that Monday, not this coming Monday, the following one, and I will know. I was also told that I could use some of my medications that morning. I'm really not looking forward, obviously, to the pre-op, which is the day before. Oh my gosh, you guys are wanting to know my weight. Oh, I can't believe that I didn't say that. That wasn't like the first thing I said. So I started off at 264. Okay, that's what I weighed on July 6th when I went to see the surgeon. That was July 6th. Since then, on my own, I have been able to lose 15 pounds. 15 pounds. 15 pounds! I was at 249. So my doctor doesn't want me to continue the full liquid diet. He said I'm more than welcome to. It won't affect whether I can have surgery or not, since it's already been approved. My doctor did tell me today, well, I didn't see my doctor, I saw the nurse practitioner, but the doctor talked to her. And for my last visit, they told me to expect my surgery to be open. So I am not. He's going to try everything he can. He's a really good doctor. And from everyone I've talked to that's his patients or work with him, so that he would do everything in order for me to have it laparoscopically. Of course, they don't want to do open surgery unnecessary, but it's a possibility. Very, very likely possibility. The instructions for the bowel prep, and this is, I have to buy 2 bottles, 10 ounces each, of magnesium citrate, and you can purchase it at a pharmacy without a prescription. On the day before surgery, I'm going to drink only clear liquids for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And that includes apple, grape juice, cranberry juice, Gatorade, beef or chicken broth, Jello, soda, tea without cream, coffee without cream, any drink that you can hold up to the light and see through is a clear liquid. Do not eat anything, it says. And then at 5 p.m. the night before, I have to add one of the bottles, because I have to get 2 bottles of the magnesium citrate, one of the bottles to half a glass of cold clear liquid, and then drink it. And I'm talking like chugging. You can use half a glass of anything like ginger ale, apple juice, or 7-Up to improve the taste. Can anything improve that taste? I'm really not looking forward to it. And then at 6 p.m. you take the other bottle the same way. On the day of surgery, I can drink clear liquids up to 2 hours before surgery. Cannot eat anything, and it says do not eat or drink anything for 2 hours before check-in. So if my check-in is, I'm just going to throw a number, 7 o'clock in the morning, and I have to be there at 5, I can't drink because I have to be there 2 hours before. Because I'm diabetic, and they said they have to monitor my sugar or something. It's usually like an hour or an hour and a half before, but they told me I have to be there 2 hours before. And this is like an hour and, it took us an hour and 20 minutes today to get there. So, assuming traffic is that way, 2 hours before, and then an hour and a half, plus 3.5 hours before surgery that I'm going to be gone from my house as it is. So I don't think I'll be eating anything that morning. If I have to be there at 7, or if my surgery's at 7 and I have to be there at 5, that means I have to leave my house about 3:20, 3:30 in the morning to make sure I'm there on time, which sucks, but I don't know, maybe I'll sleep and have my husband drive. What else? For that, I didn't even finish talking about that study. It's a study. My doctor's going to do, like I said, the hernia repair, and they also do a biopsy of your liver. They used to only do it if you had a fatty liver. He's pretty sure, and, well, my doctor is pretty sure that I shrunk my liver just because of the weight I lost. I lost 15 pounds. 15 pounds. I can't stop thinking about that. It's like right on the tip of my tongue, but I can't say anything. I'm like in shock. 249? I've been able to get all the way down to 232, and then after that I'm just stuck, and I'll gain the weight back, which always happens to me. So but this biopsy, of course I do a biopsy now when I have surgery, which of course I was going to do it, you know. If anything that can help science and help being able to cure people of liver disease and things like that, I'm definitely going to take part of it. They took some blood today also, and then I had that long physical. They listened to my heart, did an EKG, listened to my lungs, went over medications that I'm on. It was just like a head to toe physical. I mean, I even had to walk down a hall, and they kept telling me, go farther, go farther, go farther. They tell me halfway down the hall, and then I go halfway. They're like, no, go farther. So they also told me, well, I'm glad I stopped it, you know, Advil, I used to take ibuprofen, I used to take aspirin. I stopped all those. There's also an eye drop, the Ocular eye drops. I was told I have to stop that. I do take those, and they gave me a whole list of stuff that you can't take. It's a huge list of medications. Basically, I can't take anything. It says if you're unsure and you're having pain, and you're unsure, again, unsure, don't take it and take Tylenol. I thought that was pretty funny. You might not, but yeah, there's stuff on here like I didn't even think could possibly be on here. Like Robitussin, there's some allergy medicines on here that you can't take. You can't take Midol anymore. I was just so surprised. Sinutab, that's like, you know, to clear up your sinuses and stuff. Like, it's an allergy medicine. You can't take that anymore. You can never take them again. My doctor doesn't want me taking them ever. He says it can cause ulcers. Obviously the NSAIDs everybody knows about, but I just want to give you an idea of this list, okay? I don't know if you can see it or not, so I'm going to try my best. Here's the front. Here's the back. Top. Can you see that? This is all the stuff to avoid. I don't know if we can see that at the top. Medications to avoid. So yeah. That's always and forever. I did have a question with my dietitian today, and that was, how do I know if I don't have a scale, how much protein, or, you know, I know how to weigh, I know what I can have, a deck of cards, right, 4 ounces. But she said anything that is that size, or 1 ounce, has 7 grams of protein in it, no matter what it is. She said it could be fish, it could be chicken, it could be steak, any protein source that weighs 1 ounce has 7 grams. She says always 7 grams. So that was really good to know, because there was a lot of things on the food list. As you know, I shared the shopping food list with you that I don't eat just because it's processed. I'm used to making my own food. So I did get another list also. It was surgery instructions for the patient's family. And obviously they show them where to go, but they don't have a waiting room for family at this hospital. They have to go find out what room you're in, or, you know, they can be with you before surgery, whoever's going with you. I know my mom will be there, and probably my aunt, and of course my husband. My sister will also be there. I don't know who else is going to be there, to be honest with you. I don't know. I know my mom and my husband are going to be there for sure. Most likely my aunt too. My aunt loves me. But yeah, there's no waiting area for surgery. I think it's just it's a huge hospital. I think that's why. So they have to find out what room I'm going to be in, and then they have to go wait in that room, or wherever they want to be. Obviously, they'll probably just go to that room when they know I'm out of surgery. And then it just depends, because I'm going to be in the PACU for a long time, and since I'm going to have most likely open surgery, they told me just expect it. So I already know. I've been talking about it a lot, but you know, I don't think your feelings are ever wrong, and I just have this deep gut feeling that this is what's going to happen. So I had to sign papers today too for a blood transfusion, because they said if I have open surgery, then I'm probably most likely going to need a blood transfusion. So I don't know. I don't know how I'm supposed to feel about that. I get upset. I don't want it. I don't want it. So please pray for me that I do not have to have open surgery. I was also told like injectable medications, which I am on. I'm insulin dependent diabetic. I could take my Lantus only if I take it once a day. If I take 2 doses, then they told me not to take it. But I only take 1 a day, and that's in the evening. So they told me I could take my usual evening dose. I cannot take my rapid acting insulin, which is Humalog. And they told me do not take it. And then I have a list, like the anesthesiologist went through my medications with me and told me which medications I can take, which 1, 2, 3. I can't take my blood pressure medicine. I can only take 3 of my meds. 3 from 32. I'm happy about that. Yeah. And we talked about like possible side effects from anesthesia, you know, like family history and all that. I've never had any reaction to anesthesia except nausea, so they're obviously going to give me something for that before I even have my surgery, so that I'll be all set when I wake up, and then they'll give me some more when I wake up. They're also going to give me something for anxiety. I have really, really high anxiety, and I know that day I'm probably going to be freaking out because I don't know if it's open or it's regular. I don't know. Alright, so I will get back to you later. My kids are fighting, so I gotta go take care of business. So, TTFN.